what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Runa. So today we are doing a fun video. It's always a fun video here on my channel. We are going to try out some new makeup from Sephora. Some of the items I have bought, majority of them I have bought, and some of them I got sent in PR, so I just want to be honest with you guys. Keep it nice and translucent so you guys can see everything. So if you guys like these type of videos and you guys are super into these type of videos, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications, and let's go ahead and get started. So maybe you're not new to this channel, maybe you are new to this channel because I'm still a little tiny itty bitty little fly in the whole YouTube world. I love to do skin prep before I go into my brows or before I do anything. Skin prep is super important to me because if you don't prep your skin and you don't do the good stuff for your skin, you're gonna have cakey dakey makeup and it's not gonna be cute, and you're gonna wonder why everybody on Instagram has flawless skin. Those are filters. But you're gonna wonder why even when they say no filter, why your skin doesn't look like that. It's the skin prep. Skin prep is important. So Vegan Milk is a new moisturizer from Milk Makeup. I have used this a couple of times. Some of the skincare products, I can't give first impressions. First impressions on skincare is so hard to give because everything's gonna feel good initially. I like to really use the skincare for a long time and then tell you guys if I like it or not, because then I just feel like I'm false advertising if I don't try something out a couple of times. So this I have tried out a couple of times and now I am going to use it. This is my favorite. It's really good. It's really good for people with dry skin. It's not greasy at all. It's also not heavy at all. But then it's super hydrating. And I feel like you do need quite a bit to make it like go on your whole face. At least I do, but I think my skin is like the Sahara Desert and it needs a lot of moisture. So if you're not like that and you're not very dry, then you don't need to use that much. But if you're slightly dry, then you could go ahead and use it like me and go ham. If you're wondering why is she talking about skin prep when she has a ginormous pimple on her face, that's just a hormonal pimple. That's from your girl getting on her girl thing, so there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, the next item, I've already used this, you guys. It's the brow styler from Benefit Cosmetics. This just came in a while ago. It's not super new, but it's new in the brow world. So it's a brow styler. So this is a brow styler. I have used this. My first impressions of this was it's good. It just doesn't make any sense because on the tip there is powder, which is this little thing right here. And it's like a little applicator. Okay, I have to put my hands up. So it's like a little applicator, you guys, and it has powder. There's powder inside of this. And I'm not a huge fan of it. I feel like it doesn't really have any purpose of it, and I feel like if this was powder on the bottom, then they could have made this like a little spoolie brush. I feel like I still need a spoolie, and when I'm doing my brows, I don't want to look for an extra spoolie. I feel like I'm gonna need an extra item with this. So it's now 1, 2, 3 products, almost 4 products to finish up your brow routine. It just seems like a lot of work. But if you just use a pencil, a spoolie, and a gel, that's 2 products, or powder, spoolie, and a gel, that's 3 products. I feel like this is a little unnecessary. Like it's meant to be quick, but then it's not quick. You know what I mean? But I'm just gonna show you guys and use it for today's demonstration purposes. Here I am looking for a spoolie again. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go ahead and take, I guess this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take the powder part and you're supposed to go ahead and like work it into all the sparse places. I think it just goes on really patchy in my opinion. You could just use powder and a spoolie and you would get the same effect. I just think, and then it's like once it goes on, it's really hard to control and put on the right amount. So it just seems like a waste. So you're gonna end up needing a spoolie anyways to blend everything out. And then once you have that done, then you're just gonna go in with the wax pen. So this is basically a wax pen. And you just go in and fill it in. Fill the rest of your brows in. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this 24-hour brow setter. It has been so freaking trendy to have more of a bushy looking brow. So that's what I'm going to do. And you can achieve that bushy looking brow with this product. So what you go in, it has 2 sides to it. You go in with the flat side and you apply the product. And you go right here and you just apply the product with the flat side. And as you're doing it, like kind of like press down a little bit. So then it has like a little bit more of a bushy vibe. And then I like to go in with this side that has like the little spikes on it. And I like to push that up. As you can see, it looks more bushy and natural and the hairs are more defined versus this one. And I'm going to do the same thing to this side. I also got in the Farsali liquid powder oil balancing serum with French pink clay. I got this in the mail as well. I was very intrigued to try this out. So I just got this in the mail, you guys. I'm really excited because I love all of Farsali's products. They have Unicorn Essence, they have the Skin Tune Blur, and my ultimate favorite, I don't know if I have it over here. It's somewhere over here. I'm always using it, or did I pack it? No. It's right here. This is my ultimate favorite from them. This is the 24-hour Rose Gold Farsali. That is so bomb. Glowy skin. Best setting spray I've ever seen. So it's one of my favorites. Liquid powder. It's very, very pretty. The packaging is just divine. That's such a pretty pink color. It's so luxe and really nice. I love it. So I guess it's an oil balancing serum. I don't really have oily skin, so I do get oil in my T-zone. And it says you can use with or without makeup. And also I noticed on Sephora, this is a clean brand. They got the little clean check mark, which was really impressive because I do try to buy a product if it's clean. So if it has the clean stamp, then I tend to gear towards that product because I'm a product hoarder and I love using products, and you know, maybe some stuff isn't the best, or you don't know, right? When you're a makeup junkie, you're kind of blinded and you're just like, I just want to use products that I like and that I enjoy, and I want to test products out. That's just how it is. So if you see something that's a little bit better, it's almost like an organic stamp. Like when you see an organic fruit, you rather buy an organic fruit. At least I do. So when I see clean, I tend to want to buy something that says clean on it more. Ooh. It already smells good and it feels good. I like that like nice, you know, refreshing feel on the skin. I love that feeling. Definitely feels really nice and smooth. Wow. Look at that. It kind of like, it's like minimizing my pores and giving my skin a really nice texture to it. Nice smooth canvas texture. I'm loving this. Okay guys, your girl got the Amrezi palette. I got the Amrezi palette, and this would make no sense if I didn't at least try out the Amrezi palette for you guys and tell you guys if I like it or not. It is so luxe and so pretty. I do feel like the packaging is a little annoying because it has glitter on it, and when you touch it, the glitter comes off on your hands, and I don't like that. So I wish there was like a seal over it so the glitter wouldn't come off. But I guess, you know, that's Amrezi and maybe she wasn't thinking like that, but whatever. She is very glittery and pink. This is Amrezi in a freaking palette. She did Amrezi 1. That was my first time ever buying Anastasia palettes because of Amrezi. That was my first time. Amra, she's the one that made me. I've always loved her aesthetics and her makeup and stuff that she does. She's always fun to me. So I like watching her. I like looking at her. And I think this is really, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Look at the writing. Look at the colors. Stunning. Okay guys, so before I go into the eyeshadow palette, I like to use a concealer to cancel out any discoloration on my lids. So I like to use this multi-use concealer from Too Faced. It's in the shade Nude. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of cancel out. And this allows the colors to look true to color, and it also helps the shadows stay on my skin. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the shade New Yorker, and then I'm just going to go ahead and work that into my skin. I have a bad habit of starting my eyeshadow like really right here. It needs to start from back here so you can like kind of work it in and do a elongated look. Right away, I actually think this color brown is actually nice. It's very not too ashy, but then not too red. It has a much more neutral brown undertone, which is perfect because that's totally Amrezi. When I think of Amrezi, I always think of super neutral looks. So I did pick up the Fenty eyeliner right here. So I'm basically gonna just take New Yorker and put it all over my lid because I want that blue liner to be the focal point. And as I told you guys, I will test out the Amrezi palette more in a video where I do 5 looks with the Amrezi palette, or even 3 looks, I don't know, depending on how I feel about it. Now it looks a little patchy on my lids, so Let me see how that works out. I tend to get a little bit of a patchy problem anyways because I have dry skin, dry lids. So for me, patchiness is a very common thing. But the key for me when I use any type of eyeshadow is, can I actually blend out? Can I fix the patchiness? You know, if the shadow is good, if it's of good quality, then I can actually fix the patchiness and it won't look patchy. So when I layer it, no, the patchiness goes away. But one layer, it does look quite patchy. But once you start layering it, the patchiness definitely goes away. So next I'm going to go ahead and use this Fly Pencil by Fenty Beauty. And this is in the shade Blue. I had seen Priscilla Ono. This is in the shade See About It. I saw Priscilla Ono, the makeup artist of Fenty Beauty, use this on one of the models and I was shook. So I'm going to go ahead and use this eyeliner. It looks like it glides really nice. So I'm going to take it up a little. It's kind of interesting because I was expecting a pointy tip, but this is actually a round tip, which was kind of interesting. I was expecting a pointy tip, which is what you always get when you use these type of eyeliners. But what I really saw about it that I loved was that it was such an electric blue and it was so easy to glide on. It looked really pretty. So I was like, I definitely need to do a first impressions on this. Oh, yes. It glides on like butter. Yes, you guys, it's gliding on like butter. You know what? I'm not mad at the round tip. I'm not mad at it. It feels a lot like more of a crayon. It has like that residue feeling, that crayon sleeve. Okay guys, so now I have a foundation today. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. This is not too new, but I just got it in PR, so I thought I would share it with you guys. I've already done a full review with this on for you guys. So I'm going to use a beauty blender to put on, well, not a beauty blender, but a beauty sponge from e.l.f. I love this beauty sponge. It's also a new sponge that I got from e.l.f. and I really, really like it. And I'm just going to apply this. I got the color 51WY. It does feel really nice and light on the face, which is really nice. Usually I'll need to do some red corrector because it'll look really ashy in this area. But I am pretty impressed that I didn't have to use any of my corrector today, because sometimes it'll just look really ashy. And it's not looking so ashy. This side looks a lot more ashier than this side, but I think I just have a heavier pigmentation on this side. So this is 51WY. I think the color looks pretty accurate, you guys. I think it's one shade. It's not one shade, like maybe even half a shade too light a little bit. It's okay, I'm going to warm it up with bronzer. I really like it. It's very velvety feeling. It's not drying at all. It's not too matte either. So I love that. It's crazy. It has more of a liquid formula. The foundation has more of a liquid formula. It's weightless liquid. And it just went on really nice. I was expecting it to be a little too sheer, but it's actually a full coverage foundation. It's really nice. I like it. This is a Stay Naked Correcting Concealer that they also launched with the collection for Stay Naked. And I think this is really cool. This has a bent, if you guys look to the side, it's a bent brush, which I think is cool because it's going to contour to your face. I got 50W, so I didn't get a bright concealer. I got something that was like pretty similar to my skin tone. I'll do some in the middle because I just need some middle concealing today. Because I need to get my brows did. I haven't done my brows in a year, you guys. Don't judge me. Probably more than a year, huh? 2 years? Go ahead and bronze my skin, you guys. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but in the shade medium deep. And this is just the perfect bronzer because it actually just sets the cheek area and it gives a really nice airbrush flushed bronzer look. So for blush, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and use this Cheeky Stamp from Kaja Beauty. I've been seeing everyone use Kaja Beauty and I've been very intrigued. The packaging is so pretty. Look at that. It has like a heart in the front. This is a shade Bossy, so it's more of a peachy look. And I guess it's like a stamp. So look at that. That is so cute. It's basically a heart stamp blush. At first when I saw it, I was like, okay, this looks really gimmicky, but then it started to look really cute because like, look at how cute that packaging is. So you just go ahead and press it in. So I just pressed it in, and then I'm just gonna do one side at a time because I'm a little scared right now. So there you go. Oh, that's pretty cute. And then I'm just gonna use a bronze. Do I keep it like that? No. And then I'm just gonna use a brush. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Wow. It's a different type of blush. It's gonna look more like it's coming from within. Usually when you use a powder brush, it looks like more like it's on top. This looks like more from with. Ooh, I think I like this. And I think this is staying in my collection. This is nice. For highlighter today, I'm gonna use my Trophy Wife. And I'm gonna only use a little bit because I really like how that blush looks. So I'm just gonna go in with just a little bit. So I'm coming to finishing up this look. I'm gonna go ahead and use Wedding Day from Huda Beauty. I've never tried these lippies from Huda Beauty. I've always been intrigued, but I've never tried. These are her, what are they called? They're called the Power Bullet Matte Lipsticks. So these are called the Power Bullet Matte Lipsticks. This is a really pretty lipstick. It's called Wedding Day from Huda Beauty. Look at that. How pretty is that? So I'm going to go ahead and try it on. The lipstick shape is very different. That color is stunning, you guys. And just with one swipe, it's really nice. That's really nice. I actually really like this. This color is really nice too. This lip color is super divine and super pretty. Okay, so that's a finished look. Let's go ahead and do a rapid round on my opinions on all of the products. So for the Amrezi palette, I really like this palette. I love the color scheme. It's super pretty. I'm really into pink. I don't like this packaging because the glitter falls off, but I will still say a yes to this because the first matte that I tried on was really good. If you're not convinced yet, then just wait for a couple of weeks. I will have a full tutorial doing multiple looks with this palette and give you a more thorough review on this palette. I'm gonna say yes to this Kaja blush, cheeky blush stamp. It's so good. It's so pretty. It has, I thought it was gonna be really streaky on my skin, but it wasn't streaky at all. It went on really nice and pigmented, and I like how it gives you a more from within flush blush look. It's really pretty. So I'll say yes to this. I'll say yes to this Huda Beauty Power Bullet color Wedding Day. It's a very pretty, nice pinky nude. It's almost a mauve-y nude, so I'll say yes to this. And it's super pigmented. Really pigmented. I'm gonna go aheid and say no to this Fenty Beauty liner in blue. I felt like I had to tug a lot to get this liner on. It broke while I was trying it on. And then just to get this nice deep blue color, I really had to work at it. It didn't have like a nice even glide. It glides nicely, but when the color comes out, it's not as pigmented. And I just feel like I've used other blue liners that are much more better. Another blue liner that's really good that has the same look as this one is Pixie Beauty. They have blue liners. Pixie Beauty liners are the best. I'll go ahead and link those down below, but I'm gonna say no to this Fenty Beauty liner. I was really hoping that I was gonna really love it. Okay guys, so the next item, I'm going to say no to this brow styler by Benefit Cosmetics because I feel like it's meant to be quick, but it's not really that quick. It takes a lot of work to make this even look nice. If you are looking for a more natural vibe brow product, I'm going to go ahead and link those items down below. I think if you're looking for a more natural and you're looking for powder, go for the Foolproof Brow Powder. This is a lot better than this brow styler. I think this is kind of a waste. I think they just wanted to launch something new and get some viral, and this is what they launched. Last thing I want to say yes to is this liquid powder. This liquid powder was amazing from Farsali. I really liked it. I think this is a no makeup type of powder. You could wear this when you're not going to wear any foundation and you just want to conceal with concealer type thing. If you guys want to see me do a routine like that, go ahead and comment down below, but definitely a yes to this product. Hey guys, so that's it for trying out all these new items from Sephora. Everything will be linked down below in my description section. Don't forget to check it out. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and like this video. Bye!